get it.
Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Eagles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the lone running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Bring him out, bring him out.
Initial drive of the game. Got his man quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The lone back's got it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Oh, damn.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in the 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
With the run.
Great block, dude. Ran right past
And
him.
how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Oh,
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
3rd and goal coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
give me a block.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
There you go.
Line gets
Popping.
set, 1st down. The
Rolling,
give to the right.
kicking back, being both.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays
the tube.
if he can't reel in those catches.
Now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw.
Dropped
And the
it.
pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. At the 20, he's got space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
The Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah.
He reached over.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Clone. Type shit, type shit.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that
We're
run
good.
the ball like this. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Going up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it.
Good boy.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
We're seeing more and more offensive coordinators find creative ways to get their best athletes, their wide receivers, involved in the running game, and what better way to do it than with the jet sweep? Great example right there.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Good move.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Getting some heat.
I fucking saw the guy over the middle late.
Fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Got him.
Looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, come on, son.
Don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Oh, double coverage, what?
I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Trying to get to it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field,
Come on,
throw the
son.
football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Complete.
Don't say holding.
Gets it into the end zone, but
Wow.
wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete.
Go forward.
Get him on the ground.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After settling for 3 on that first drive, you want to give the other side a big momentum boost, a big confidence. Quarterback sneaks it forward and ends
Georgie
for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win.
They're talking about your win.
But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh.
They said NC State found a way to win.
In college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home.
Yeah, the commentators.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to move it through the air. He makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this ball game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead going around the inside.
First down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And the ball is intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat.
It's crazy work.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They'll give it to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Open runway ahead. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
What a catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This Boston College offense has it working. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Golden Bears are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Gets it out quickly. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback, and it's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Here on 3rd down. Big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Too good scouting report.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
My quarterback just can't make a throw. He's missed so many throws this game. I've never seen it.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the
play, dude.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes a connection.
Oh.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter. Ncaa, 17, Boston College, 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making a tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quick completion to the right. He's
Trying to run his ass over.
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Coming after it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
No, good play, boy.
It's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle.
Right there,
They make the
brother.
stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air.
Let's go,
They
dude.
can't make the play on third down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Oh, hey.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got the quick pass. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, the ground
Like, what are
game.
we fucking doing out there blocking one guy?
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early.
My
and as a
fucking
result,
tight end and my left tackle are blocking one guy. Look at that right there. At the top is like, what the fuck are you doing, brother?
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. They want to throw it. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the
Crazy
screen,
work.
and he dropped the pass.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was
No.
doubled and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sends it downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately need a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
To the air on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finishes the run with the slide. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
Late hit.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. BC back to work after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield.
Oh.
He just about put this
Why did he back up like that? Why did he back up like that?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Calls his own number. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. They're bringing
Game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
We waited so long to start the season, and just wait.
GG's.